We are going to discuss issues of anger in relationship, particularly in marriage. Anger. It is actually the reason why many relationships, many marriages are backing up. Anger. What is anger? Anger is emotional distress characterized by antagonism against a person or a thing, and you are doing it deliberately to express the way you feel. Is anger legit? Is it legitimate? Yes. Some people will argue it, but even Christ himself was angry while he was in the world. Yes, he expressed anger, because by the time he went to the temple and saw those who were mismanaging the temple, he was angry. The scripture will tell us that he rolled a long whip and chased all of them out of the temple, turned their table and scattered their money. Yes, that was anger. That was the expression of anger. But the same scripture will tell us that even if you are angry, you should not allow your anger to lead you to sin. If you go to Ephesians chapter 4 from verse 26 to 27, you will see that exhibited. And so Proverbs 16:32 will tell you that man who is slow to anger is greater than the mighty. The man who is slow to anger is greater than the one who is mighty. There is a local proverb in my place that we say that the angry man dies before the man who committed a heinous crime. And so this discussion is geared towards you as the man, you as the woman in a marriage or in a relationship, to handle your anger in a way that it will not tear apart what you are building together. I could remember the first time I got angry in my own relationship, in my own marriage. One of the wonderful things that my wife said to me then that I won't forget in a hurry till today, even 22 years after that statement was made, was that she told me, if this is how you want to run your home, I'm sorry, I will let you know that it's not right, but the way you want it is the way we are going to be in it. As you make your bed, so shall you lie on it. It meant a lot to me. And from that moment, I decided to take slow. I took it easy. Guy, babe, the angrier you get is the more influential negatively you are to your relationship and marriage. That is enforcing everything that will break down the foundation of your relationship. When people are angry, what do? They express it. And so you see that expression in so many ways. Particularly, they want to act against the thing or the person who made them angry. And so they say things that they ought not to have said. They think things that they ought not to have thought. They act in a way that will express what they feel. But at the end of it, you find out that they were all in the negative. What does it get you? Negative. It will not in any way support you or support your relationship. And so when you have reasons to be angry, what do you do? How do you manage the anger? Number one is that you should relax your body. You should relax your body. If they tell you about the chemistry of anger, that will be another topic. But relax your body. And so every pumping of the blood that is insinuating your reaction, we need to calm down. Calm down. Avoid staying with the person who is the offender. Leave the premise where you have been offended, if it is possible. take a cold shower. Take a cold shower. Find things that will distract you, that will not be taking your mind to what has happened. Talk to someone if it's possible. Talk to a friend that will reason with you. It's not the kind of friend that you will talk to and the person will add fuel to the fire and make it worse. Then when you had calmed down, come and talk with your spouse. It has become so common, so normal for people not to discuss the reasons why they get angry. And so you make me angry, I get angry, I calm down about it, I don't discuss it. And even if you want to raise the issue for discussion, I'll simply tell you, I beg leave and it don't pass. No, don't leave it. Discuss it. Because that discussion will help you to learn of things to avoid in order not to have a repeat. And so these are tidbits on how to manage your anger. But you find out that humor, things that will make you laugh, will also aid your relationship. And so some people will tell you, I don't even know how to make anybody laugh. No, there are things about you that are humorous. As God created us and allowed us to express anger, so He also created us to allow us to express humor. Try and recollect those things that you are happy about and you are happy talking about. Try to even look at your spouse and find some kind of funny things you can say or do concerning him or her to make you laugh. Life is worthy of living when you do the understanding of life. Is worthy of living. And so you find joy in the things you do when you choose to be happy instead of being sad. When you choose to make someone else happy instead of making the person sad. The next is that you should avoid the blame game. Na you kosa. Why if to say na you? No, avoid trading blames. As long as the incident has come and gone and the lessons are learned, avoid trading blames. And every issue concerning you and your spouse that led to positions or situations of anger is not the type that you must go out there to look for who to discuss with, who has a negative mind. We are all different. And there is no how you will be able to relate every issue that brought you to that anger level. There's no how you can capture all of them in the simple discussion with anybody. And so you know it, you know why it's so, you know why you have done what you've done. But remember, the scripture told us, I think it's John chapter 2 from verse 13 to 17, where Jesus himself drove the people who were selling at the temple, drove them away. But he didn't get angry over it. He was angry though, but he didn't allow the anger to lead him to sin. And that is the encouragement that we should all have. When you start acting based on vexation, ask yourself, where should I call this a quit? We are also encouraged scripturally not to go to bed with our anger unresolved. And so you get angry in the morning and you carry it for the whole day. Don't go to bed with the anger still on. Expect that before you retire, talk with your spouse. Let the person know why you are angry and resolve the issue. Find a solution to it. There are no pretenses about it. You cannot pretend to be happy when you are angry. But anger should not take a long time to resolve. And when it is resolved, please put it in the back of your box, bottom part of your box, and lock it up. Don't even imagine remembering them at all times. Life is freer to live when you are happier. Before I even end this episode, I want to warn our men. There are some of them who will take to hunger strike because they are having issues with their wife. And so this woman will make effort to go to the kitchen to prepare a delicacy. Pass the delicacy and you will say, I'm not going to eat. You possibly will pick your car key and drive out to the street to look for where to eat. Oga, your own sorry state you do. You hear? Sorry state. Sorry state. These are things that happened when Awolowo was contesting for presidency of Nigeria, and you are still bringing it into this dispensation. Now you dey lose. If na me be you, na that moment when I dey in that state, now I go tell my wife wetin I wan chop. I go even beg her make her prepare the food, sit down for in front, chop am. And so it's not a time to run away from your home. Remember, you are the chief priest of that house, and the best you can make of it is the best you are going to get out of it. May God richly bless our marriages and unions. May He provide for us every reason for us to be happy where we are, and continue to bless our effort to make the situations better than we entered them. Thank you for listening. Thank you for viewing. Pay attention to others that I've made. Go through my YouTube channel. You'll see so many more issues that will interest you. Ike Mbakwo is the former name. Ike Chukwuka Mbakwo is the name now. Thank you, and God bless you.